The Committee on Fundamental Principles and Rights at Work will discuss trends and challenges as well as opportunities with regards to the elimination of child labour, forced labour, discrimination at work and the promotion of freedom of association and collective bargaining. These rights are part of the DNA of this organisation and their realisation is important to bigger goals, in particular decent work, social justice, fair globalisation. We've seen significant progress in recent years, declining numbers on child labour, stronger standards on forced labour, better legislation on discrimination at work, but we also see many challenges, in particular to freedom of association and collective bargaining. These rights matter. They matter to you, to me, to everyone. They matter to the billions of people who are not yet covered by those rights and who face daily challenges in accessing these rights in practice. Now, the discussion in the committee takes place against the backdrop of bigger political changes in the world of work. What we see is a persistent violation of fundamental principles and rights at work in the rural and informal economy. We also see global supply chains as an opportunity, but there are also risks associated with those global supply chains, which need to be discussed and addressed. We also see conflict and crisis and natural disaster as a great risk and major impediment to the realization of fundamental principles and rights at work. And overall, the changing nature of work raises questions as to who will protect rights and principles at work in the future. We also see greater opportunities for policy coherence and synergies to connect the ILO's agenda with other policy agendas, in particular the Sustainable Development Agenda, which was adopted in 2015, as well as the broader human rights agenda. Delegates of the committee will have the opportunity to engage in a very interactive debate with representatives of other organizations, the World Bank, the High Commissioner for Human Rights, but also UNDP and regional commissions, to discuss how these principles can be actually promoted and realized in concrete terms. The expected outcome of the committee is a framework for action which will guide the work of our organization and which will also help us to better connect with our partners, with the aim of improving access to fundamental principles and rights at work for the billions of people who don't have it yet. No matter who they are, no matter where they work, no matter how difficult their circumstances, these rights matter and they matter to all of us.